I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, that you are exactly where you need to be in order to get to where you're going, because you are present. Because you are here in this present moment, you are on the right track to getting where you're trying to go. All of the power that we possess, everything that we're capable of doing, is only in the present moment. You can only move forward if you are present. If you are living in the past is already said and done. There's nothing for you there anymore. It's happened already. It's the past. Let it go. And if you are thinking ahead for the future, there's nothing wrong with that, but don't be so fixated on it. All you have is right now. Nothing exists outside of this present moment. What happened 5 minutes ago is 5 minutes ago. It's no longer the present moment. So right here, right now, in this present moment, all of the power you possess is building up within you as potential. You have so much potential energy within right now in this present moment. So much stored potential energy waiting to be transmuted into something physical by you taking the steps to get to where you're trying to be. It's so much stored within you, but you have to say, all I have is right now. And if you struggle with staying in the present moment, just breathe. Literally just breathe. Take a few deep breaths, and then you're going to realize you're going to come back to yourself like, oh, okay, here I am. And then go from there. Like, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. You don't have to make any kind of like, you're going to make mistakes is what I was trying to say. You're going to make mistakes. Sometimes you're going to get in your head, but just remember to breathe and come back to the present moment. Whenever you're in your head about the past or the future or whatever, it's always two reasons you're in your head. Either you're thinking about the past or you're thinking about the future. Or you're just in la la land. I don't know. And whenever you catch yourself not being present, just bring yourself back. Just recenter yourself and keep moving forward. When you're anywhere but the present moment, you're not making any progress. You're staying still. You're not moving. You're not moving forward, and you're not moving backwards. You're just staying still because you're caught up in anything but the present moment. Just breathe and enjoy the present moment now, because this moment won't last forever. Don't let worrying about the future or the past rob you of having a good time. All you have is literally right now in this present moment. Like, I think I done said that a million times in this video because it's so true. It's so true. Anything you want to get done, you can get it done right now in this present moment. You can get it done right now. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing limiting you. Start with taking baby steps. And if you have a goal, for example, that you want to get done, and then you say to yourself, well, how am I supposed to get that done? It's, I don't have the resources at this moment. Maybe start smaller and then go even smaller and break it down into sections so that way you can get it done. So that way you can continue to move forward. Whatever it is, just do it. Literally just do it. I don't care. It's no excuses. That's another thing. Stop with the excuses. Now I feel like I'm talking to myself. Stop with the excuses, okay? And you be making excuses. Anytime that you tell yourself you shouldn't do something or that you need to do something, and then you turn around and you make an excuse saying, well, maybe, for example, if it's something that you shouldn't do, you make an excuse to say why you should do it. That's a clear indication that you shouldn't do it. If you have to come up with an excuse to go against your better judgment, to go against your better knowing, to go against your intuition, if you have to come up with an excuse, just know that you're going against your intuition. Or if you're coming up with an excuse to not do something, just know you're going against your intuition. Do whatever it is you're feeling guided to do, intuitively guided to do in the present moment. Whatever it is, whatever you're doing. If you're feeling like you should stop worrying and just, like, if say you're hanging out with a group of friends, everybody's having fun, but you're worried about what you're gonna eat for dinner because you don't have money to get groceries, right? Instead of worrying about that, rob you of enjoying the present moment. And instead of saying, well, no, I need to worry because what I'm going to eat tonight, like you're ignoring those feelings, those messages, those signals. I don't know the word I'm looking for right now, but you're ignoring the signs to tell you to just be present, because you're never going to get that moment back once it's over. And then when you finally get home and you find out you had something to eat, and you realizing that you just wasted a good time worrying for no reason. Anytime you worry and then like your worries are over and everything is all solved and everything, and you look back and you're like, damn, I really spent all that time worrying. I didn't even really enjoy it for real. I spent all this time worrying about what other people might think of me or how others might perceive me or whatever the case may be, and you didn't even enjoy yourself. I think in high school I never really did anything. I didn't sign up for anything. I signed up for track once in 11th grade, right? Because I finally wanted to try and get out of my comfort zone and try something new. I ended up quitting. I don't even think I lasted a whole week. I ended up quitting because it was hot outside and they didn't, like, I was not a runner. But anyways, yeah, in high school, I just was not being present, and I just was not following that intuitive guidance to do what I want to do and to feel how I want to feel. Like, I didn't sign up for anything because I was scared about being perceived, and I was just worried about things that were not happening in the present moment, is what I be trying to get at. Like, one thing about me, I would storytell and I would just keep talking, but I be trying to get to a certain message, but I just keep talking. But what I was trying to say is, I was so worried about what might happen in the future that I wasn't even focused on the present. And that's another thing. Fear is just an ego-based emotion. Your ego wants you to stay comfortable where you are. Your ego doesn't want you to do new things. So it's going to tell you all sorts of things so that way you don't do it, and so that way you stay comfortable. And sometimes you got to say, because your brain will try and do anything to keep you safe, to keep you from feeling any kind of pain. And so when you start listening to what your ego mind is telling you, like, oh, don't do this because it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more likely to go wrong because you're just so focused on the negative. But the easiest way I could say this is feel it and let it go. Feel it and be like, okay, I understand that point of view, but I'm going to do it anyway. And see where it takes you. New experiences grant growth, and so if you make a mistake, hey, if it doesn't go the way you planned, hey, that's a new experience under your belt. Either way it goes. Like, you literally are just always learning, and that's like the beautiful thing about life. Is like, you're always learning, you're always growing, you're always healing, you're always just discovering yourself. And the easiest way you can discover yourself is in the present moment, by doing things in the present moment, by taking action right now in the present moment. You can't take action in the future if you're not in the future yet. And if you are in the future, then you're in the present. You get what I mean? You can't take action in the past because you already took action in the past. There's nothing left for you to do in the past because you already did it. So just be present and literally seize the day. Literally seize the day. Every single day you wake up is a fresh start, new opportunities. It's no need for you to be backtracking on what you did yesterday and what happened yesterday and who said this yesterday and how you did this yesterday. That's yesterday. That's yesterday. What are you thinking about yesterday? That's yesterday. And then tomorrow hasn't even come yet. Tomorrow hasn't even come yet. So why are you thinking about what you're going to do? You know what? No, it's not a bad thing to think about, to have plans for tomorrow. But like I've been saying in my previous videos, let go of expectation, because tomorrow hasn't come yet. So you have no idea how things are going to unfold tomorrow. So you might have plans and you're expecting your plans to unfold nicely, but sometimes not everything goes the way we exactly expect it to go. Did that just make sense? Not everything goes the way we expect it to go. So when you let go of expectation, you let go of disappointment at the same time. Your power literally lies in the present moment. There's nothing that you cannot do right now in this present moment to get you where you're trying to be. The present moment is every little thing you do in the present moment literally unfolds your future. You understand that? It's what you do now that matters. It's not what you did. It's not what you might do. It's what you will do. It's not about what you did, right? You did what you did. It's not about what you did. The moment's over. Let it go. You have to be able to let the moments go instead of holding on to them, because the more things you hold on to, the slower you move forward. You guys should go check out my last video because I talked about that. But yeah, the more things you hold on to, you're gonna progress slower. And then it's not about what you want to do or what you plan on doing. Do it now. Do it now. And say, for example, you took some missteps today, right? You started to like took some steps in the wrong direction, but then you came back and then you took more steps in the wrong direction, and then you came back. Forgive yourself for the mistakes and keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. When you, it's like when you're running and then you trip and you're like, oh shoot, what was that? And then you just keep running again. You know what I mean? Never stop moving. It does, and on top of that, it doesn't matter how slowly you start off, as long as you keep the momentum alive. As long as you keep the momentum alive, it doesn't matter what you're doing in this present moment. As long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters. If you're moving forward slowly and just whatever, that's all that matters. You understand? Or just flow with the day. The easiest way to flow with the day is to be present. When you're present, you can just flow like air, like the wind blowing. You're just flowing. Taking the day is just, you're allowing the day to take you wherever it decides to take you. Just be moving forward. Never stop moving forward. If you need to take a break, slow down, but never stop moving forward. And even when you slow down, don't backtrack on how you used to do things in the past. Find a new way to rest, a more regenerative way to rest. And when you get your energy back up, when you get your strength back up, you keep moving. Always remember to stay present, because that is where all your power lies. And that's all that I have for this video. Until next time, bye friends.